5 Boeing 747s vanish over Iran. China launches secret transfers into the Middle East. U.S. intelligence on full alert. Something strange is flying out of China. And it's not just regular cargo. In the past week, at least 5 Boeing 747s have been tracked on radar leaving Chinese airspace, flying westward, and then vanishing just as they neared Iranian territory. The flights are now raising alarms across defense circles as tensions explode following Israel's strikes on Iran's nuclear facilities. Flight data from Flight Radar 24 starting on June 14th shows multiple 747s taking off from China, passing through Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, and Turkmenistan, before going dark just short of Iranian airspace. While the flight manifests listed Luxembourg as the supposed final destination, none of the aircraft ever reached Europe, according to reports. So where did they go? And what exactly are they carrying? Some experts suspect these are covert supply or evacuation missions, potentially moving military assets, elite personnel, or strategic materials out of Iran under cover of a cargo operation. The timing, amid active airstrikes by Israel and U.S. deliberations over a possible intervention, has only fueled the speculation. 43% of China's oil and gas comes from the Middle East, much of that from Iran, said Robert Greenway, director of the Heritage Foundation's Center for National Defense. They buy sanctioned oil at below-market prices, which supports both their economy and military ambitions. That's the core relationship. Greenway also pointed to a massive explosion last month at Iran's Bandar Abbas port, reportedly tied to Chinese solid propellant for missiles, as a signal of deeper involvement. While he doubts China is actively delivering weapons amid the conflict, he believes Iran may be using the flights to relocate sensitive material before it's too late. In 2021, Iran and China signed a 25-year strategic cooperation pact, which University of Tehran professor Mohammad Marandi described as more than symbolic. The more the U.S. tries to isolate Iran and China, the closer we become, Marandi told Fox News. This is a roadmap for long-term partnership, and it sends a clear signal. Not everyone is convinced the flights are nefarious. Tuvia Gehring, an Atlantic Council fellow, posted on X that an aviation expert told him the radar blackout was nothing unusual. These are regular cargo flights run by a Luxembourg-based freight company, he wrote. They often stop in Turkmenistan, just miles from the Iranian border. Tracking websites sometimes lose signal briefly, which makes it look like they enter Iran. But flight logs show they take off again from Ashgabat. Still, the optics are jarring. With Trump back in the White House, national security meetings have intensified. Israel continues to pound Iranian targets, but the Fordo nuclear facility, buried deep under a mountain, remains untouched. I may do it, I may not, Trump said Wednesday on Fox News. Nobody knows what I'm going to do. Iran's got a lot of trouble right now. They want to negotiate. And I said, why didn't you negotiate 2 weeks ago, before all the death and destruction? Bottom line, whether these Boeing 747s are moving weapons, regime assets, or something far more secret, China's sudden airlift into a live war zone has Washington on edge. The planes may be off radar, but they're not off the map.